have the words because it was so amazing that week. I've talked to two of my kids and Marie this morning. You kind of had to be there uh, to just see what was going on. And that lady in that picture is Latoya, and we met her giving out flyers towards the end of the week. And I think that was the highlight of my week, but there was also many more highlights. First, I just want to thank you guys for praying for us. Oh, okay. Thank you for praying for us, financially supporting us. I just want you guys to know that anyone that made a donation, it didn't go to waste. It was an investment. These young kids that went, why don't you guys stand up if you went? I know some of you are here. Come on, stand up if you went. Pastor Darrell, you can stand up too. Vanessa, go ahead. All right. They need a round of applause because it was a lot of work. It was a busy week with no sleep. All right, you guys can sit down. You think about a mission trip. We're going to go serve the Lord. We're going to, sweep, mop. We're going to paint. We brought paint clothes. We were going to lay a floor, I thought, in one of the rooms. And we just went there, and we got blown away by being blessed. At one point, I said my cup was overflowing, and Bill, who came from Ohio, said, "Is it on your saucer?" I said, "Well, my saucer's even overflowing. I think I need some double, triple layer paper towels to start cleaning up the mess." And I pray that each of these young ones takes that and brings it home with them too. It was just an overflowing thing. I was worried at first. The first 24 hours was a little rough. Miss Amanda got woken up at 2:30 in the morning. Someone wasn't feeling so well. And I was like, oh no, is this the start of the week? I prayed to the Lord at 2:30 in the morning to please stop it here. Just let this one kid be the only kid and let's move on. But I was convicted each speaker. The Lord just kept convicting me. And I kept hearing, be an example. Be an example. If you're not the example, then who's going to be the example? The world. And the last speaker, he's the one coming to our anniversary, David. He talked about those that are missing from here, that have fallen from the Lord. And those that are here that are walking maybe half with the Lord, have we reached out to them? Have we talked to them? Even a quick text message, he shared that some of those pastors or those people that weren't sitting in the audience at Southeastern Free Will Baptist that day may have still be sitting there if he would have reached out and tried to just give him a call. And that convicted me because I was sitting next to someone that needed me. And I wasn't listening to God in the beginning. I was like, no, I don't know about this. But throughout the week, as I learned different things, like these kids just needed to know where to find the answers. What is Calvary, Miss Amanda? What is this? What is that? Why do we say this or why do we do that? And just watching them each grow just kept convicting me. He also said, if we don't do what we're supposed to do, they're not going to see it. So when there's an altar call and no one goes to the altar, they're probably not going to go to the altar either. They have no idea what it is. They're not going to have a Bible if we don't have our Bible. If we're not opening our Bible and taking notes, they're not going to do that. They have no idea what to do unless they see it done. And that really convicted me. And I watched our youth go to the altar alone together. I watched two young ladies get on their knees in their seat next to me. And I was just really moved by that. And just watching them grow. I just thank you guys for trusting me and your kids because it was a lot to give them to me this week and to trust them. But I watched as kids brought their Bibles into McDonald's and wanted to talk more. Like they wanted more. They didn't want to stop. They're like, can I bring my Bible into McDonald's? And I'm like, yeah, well, we could try. And we had 2 a.m. Bible study at 2 a.m. They know who they are. It was kind of a funny story. We thought we were delusional, but it was a story about the man that was possessed by demons, and the pigs took the demons and then jumped into the lake. It's in the Bible twice. We thought we were delusional at 2 in the morning, but it was great conversation, and we had a blast just teaching each other. Like I said, I heard great questions, but God really worked on me and convicted me about what can I do to be different and how can I be an example and reach out. Even if it's a simple text message. Ministry's hard, he said. It's exhausting, but we can do this. And it never said it was going to be easy. So I just pray that the next mission trip, more of you can be involved. Hopefully we could share some more photos, and I'm sure we're going to hear some amazing testimonies. So just thank you guys again for all that you guys have done for us.
So, mission trip was honestly the best thing that I went to. Um, I didn't write this down. um, the drive was a little rough. But once we got there, it brightened up. Uh, so, uh, one of the sermons on, was it Sunday? I don't. Yes, it was Sunday. About Jonah and the whale. They said that the whale swam 4,000 miles at 66 miles an hour the whole time. And that just blew my mind. And Pastor Bill said that he has a cartoon mind. So he just pictured the whale on the beach, the shoreline, just panting and gasping for air. So that was kind of funny to me. But so it was spiritually motivating, and yeah. Another thing, it was also mentally uplifting. For that whole week, I smiled more than I would have ever done in a whole month. And it was just exciting. But I just can't thank everyone else enough to who helped me get better mentally. That's pretty much all I have.
On the mission trip, I felt lost because I've been going through a rough time, and I met some really good people that touched my heart, and just being there, I got a lot closer to God. And just when you're in a rough time, just know that God's with you, and seeing everybody there with me, and knowing that I do have people that love me and that are there for me. And I'm just so thankful that I got that opportunity to go and pass out flyers, meeting people, and knowing that they might be able to go to church now, even though they might not be Christians right now, they can be now. And that's what's really got me on the trip.
I had an amazing time. Everybody was just so heart-moving. I even cried when the one person was talking, because it really moved me, and it made me want to get baptized so bad. And I'm trying my best to get closer to him as much as I can. And I hope that someday one of you may get to go and get your heart moved.
I'm down. Okay, my mission trip. The place that I felt closest to God was the one church that I went to. I prayed that distractions from my life, for me to not take the time that I spend with God, how I can spend time with God. I can spend less time on my devices, and that time reading my Bible. The changes I made while I was trying to read my Bible every day, when the people that were sharing their testimony, I felt moved, and that God can do the impossible, and that He saves lives. And I felt like God was telling me I have not been close to Him lately, and that needs to change. I felt like He cares, and I am going to spend more time with Him and try to not get distracted and